Good morning and welcome to day 5 of getting serious about losing weight again. I just got back from taking my daughter to school. So it is still pretty early morning, not quite 9 o'clock yet, but very close to it. And I am feeling a bit of anxiety in my chest this morning. I think it's just because we were almost late for school. But in order to combat that, I am gonna go for a walk first thing before I do anything else. I have not had anything to eat today. I have had my one coffee. And I'm gonna have some water because I've not had water yet either, and I think sometimes maybe having coffee first thing in the morning can contribute to the anxiety, but if I don't have coffee in the morning, then that contributes to feeling very tired. So we'll see. But anyways, I'm gonna go and get out for my very first walk of the day, get some steps in, and then come back and get just the things that need to get done and plan my day, because I know there's a lot to do today and I have to make sure that I manage my time accordingly. It is 12:48 right now. I got home from my walk about an hour ago. I ended up deciding to, instead of taking the bus to go run my errands, I decided to walk to go run my errands instead. So it took me just under an hour to get where I needed to go. And I walked to Value Village, which is a thrift store, and I got myself some new shirts because I'm very, very low on shirts and clothing just in general. So I got a few shirts. I got 7. 5 of them fit great. 2 of them are a little too small, but it gives me some motivation to hopefully fit in them by the end of the summer. We'll see. I have not had like a full meal yet today. I've had like a few kind of just snacking here and there. So I had some freeze-dried mango when I got home. I had a little bit of smoked almonds or roasted almonds, whatever. They have like a smoky flavor to them. And then I also had a banana, and I had 1.5 sausages from leftovers from last night. I believe that's all that I've had to eat so far. Yes, and now I'm having a coffee. So this is my second coffee of the day. My first coffee of the day I did have sugar in, and then this one I am not having sugar in, it's just cream. I'm so thankful that I enjoy coffee like either way, because sometimes it's just nice not to have something super sweet, but then there are other times where I really want something that is a bit more sweet. But now we're almost at 1 o'clock, so I'm just kind of, I got my dishes done. I'm getting my boyfriend's meals for his work shifts these next few days kind of prepped and ready to go. And then I might eat something more substantial, but I'm also just not really hungry right now, so I don't see the point on eating something until I'm actually hungry. But I think I will get some things prepped. I want to get like some celery and carrots prepped because I'm starting to run really low on celery, and I find that to be such a really good go-to snack when I am feeling more snacky at night, like celery and hummus or even celery and ranch. Tzatziki's great, but I'm running low on tzatziki, and I'm very disappointed because I didn't realize that the longer tzatziki is in the fridge, it just gets extremely watery, and then it becomes virtually impossible to use as a dip because it's basically like dipping your celery into milk. And yeah, it's very disappointing. So yeah, I'm gonna get some prep stuff done, and then I might do some prep for dinner tonight so that I can get dinner ready nice and fast. I've got some ground chicken thawing. All right, you can see here my dinner. I've got Brussels sprouts, hash browns, and then this is like a ground chicken burger patty with some cheese, avocado, and mayo. And I just put it on some like multigrain bread and toasted it. It is a very full plate, I know that, but I do like to kind of put all my food on like a child-sized plate just because I find seeing a very full plate also helps me psychologically sometimes to make it feel like it's more food. But I mean, regardless, it's still a lot of food, but I think it's very heavy on the vegetables because they're lower calorie and just helping with like more filling and stuff like that. And then I have some hash browns because yum, who doesn't like hash browns? And then the burger for like protein, and we got the healthy fats with the avocado, so that's good, and multigrain toast, so fiber. I believe there's fiber in the multigrain bread. I think it's a pretty good balanced meal, and it's gonna be very enjoyable. I didn't put any like sugary sauces. I was tempted to put barbecue sauce on, but I decided against it. And yeah, I am very excited to eat my dinner tonight. I have not had a full meal today at all. I've just been kind of snacking, but like cautious snacking. I let myself have some sweet snacks, but I did very small amounts. So I had like 2 little coconut cookies, and I had one, like there's these thing called Island bars. They're very similar to Bounty, but it's Dollarama's kind of knockoff version. It's a lot cheaper. They come in 3 segments, and they're 100 calories per segment. I just had 1 segment, gave the rest to my boyfriend. But anyways, I'm gonna go eat dinner right now because the appetite has definitely kicked in and I'm very hungry right now. I just got out of the shower not too long ago. It is the end of the night now. And I mean like the end of the night now. It's 10:35, and not too long ago I did have a goal that I was supposed to be going to bed no later than 10 every night so that I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. And I've been doing better with that than I thought I would, to be honest. Like, I haven't been perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I've been doing a lot better. I am somebody who is what I would consider like just a natural night owl. I feel a lot more awake at night than I do during the day. And I would say that right now I go to bed anywhere between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. 1 a.m. is not very typical though, but the last few nights I've been struggling with going to bed a little too late. And then I wake up between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. So there are nights that I definitely don't get enough sleep, but I've been functioning pretty well. And I don't know if that's just because I've been more active these past few days. I find that sometimes the more active you are, you would think like it would make you more tired, but somehow it makes me feel almost more energetic. And then on the days where I've been more like sluggish and more sedentary, that's when I tend to feel more tired. I find that to be kind of interesting. But I had dinner a very long time ago and I'm very proud of how today went. I got a really good walk in today, and then after dinner, I took my daughter out for a walk and we just kind of walked around the block. It was about a 25-minute walk. I am proud to say that while I was downstairs in my laundry room, I reached my 15,000 steps today, which I had a goal to reach. I think it was yesterday or the day before. And yeah, I had no intentions of reaching 15,000 steps today, but I did it. And honestly, last summer, I was reaching 15,000 steps a day pretty regularly. But ever since like getting my watch back on and kind of getting back into the swing of things, my goal has been about 10K steps per day, and I'm still gonna keep it at 10K. I think that's a perfectly fine amount of steps to get every day. And then the days that I get more, it's just gonna be a bonus. So today my watch started buzzing and celebrating because I reached 15K, and it was a good feeling. But yeah, I'm gonna be up late tonight because I do have laundry going downstairs. I've got 2 loads to do. I was hoping it would be 1, but then by the time I had gotten my daughter's stuff together, the laundry that I had up here, and then just, yeah, by the time I got everything together, it turned into 2 rather large loads. So that's gonna take some time tonight to get done. So I'm probably gonna be up closer to that 1 a.m. time frame tonight. So, but that's okay because it's Friday night and I don't have to set an alarm for tomorrow morning, so I can sleep in. My daughter can sleep in. She's pretty good at sleeping in, especially on school days. I'm really hoping that she'll sleep in tomorrow. Like, it can be hit and miss for the weekend. She's 5.5. But yeah, she's really, really good about getting her sleep. So I'm thankful for that, especially on weekends, because it's usually around 8 a.m. when she wakes up on the weekend, and that works for me. I only ended up having the one like full-on meal today, but I definitely ate enough food, I think. I did not track my calories. That's one thing that I have not really gotten a handle on yet. I try to be calorie conscious, so I will, like for example, I got my daughter some snacks and stuff to go for like the weekend and like her school week next week. And I had like a few cookies today. And when I say few, I had 2 coconut cookies. Like, I don't know, I think they're called Break Time or something like that. I used to have them a lot as a kid, so when I saw them in the store today, I was like, yes, I'm sorry, but nostalgia and the fact that I just love them, I'm buying those cookies. And then I got my daughter some wafer cookies because she really likes those. So I had 2 coconut cookies and then I had 2 wafer cookies, and I was really conscious about looking at the nutrition label to see what the calories were so that I could feel okay about having little treats today. And I was able to keep those portions completely in control, and I didn't feel the need to have more or go back for more. And when I was feeling snacky, I snacked on celery. And I also had like some pepperoni sticks today, but like the turkey pepperoni ones. So I had 2 of those, and those are only like 60 calories each. And Freezies. I got these like Skittle Freezies from the dollar store today, so that was really cool. I've never seen those before. And they did kind of taste like Skittles. I've only tried the lime one, but they're like 15 calories each. Well, technically they're a little more than that. It's like 3 Freezies is 50 calories. They're the really tiny ones. And then I shared a jumbo Freezie with my daughter. So just like little things here and there. But sometimes those days, like sometimes you just have those days. I find like there are days where I am very, very hungry and I can eat like legit meals throughout the day, and then other days where I'm kind of just more grazing on things. So I'm trying to just listen to my body to a degree, while also knowing that I need to be very cautious and careful about giving in to cravings or listening to food noise, and knowing the difference between being hungry and being bored and like emotional eating or yeah, just boredom eating, I guess, or like habitual eating. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to be very cautious about giving in to certain cravings, or just about what I'm eating and why I'm eating it. But while also trying not to get like too spirally about things, because yeah, I don't want to be controlled by food. And sometimes that can be hard, I think, when you're trying to lose weight and you're trying to be careful about what you're eating. Like, you are forced to think about food pretty regularly, especially if you're somebody who deals with like food noise or some binge eating issues. It can be difficult. But I am gonna call it a wrap for today. It was a good day and I am feeling really positive tonight. I did have some moments today where I felt very anxious and stuff, but that's gonna happen. It's something that I'm trying to work through aside from my weight goals. I just feel like I've got a lot about myself and my life that I'm trying to better and change right now. So sometimes it can be very overwhelming when you're trying to fix like a multitude of things at the same time. So I'm just trying to take it slow. And yeah. Sorry for the weird lighting right now. I do have my flash on my phone right now because it's dark in my living room. I'm just sitting here watching TV. I'm watching Better Human, Better Dog with Cesar Millan. And I just wanted to pop in here because I forgot to mention that I did weigh myself this morning and I was back down to 247.7. So not as low as the 247.1 from Wednesday, but a lot better than the 249 point something from yesterday. So I just wanted to include that as well. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did watch all the way through, I really, really appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you in my next video very soon. Bye.